Hello, it's Serenity again with another video. So, yesterday I talked about the animals that are in Revelation as well as Ezekiel, and I told you their true meanings. So, just to refresh, if you didn't see that video, it's basically about the zodiac and the constellations. So, these represented cardinal constellations, those animals. Like, for instance, the lion represented summer, the calf or the bull represented spring, and the man represented winter, and the eagle represented fall. So basically, those animals or beasts represented seasons based on these cardinal constellations or zodiac signs. Okay. So today, what I'm going to do is tell you what Watchtower says about these scriptures and these animals. Okay. Sorry, Watchtower, I have to expose you. It's why I'm here. Mother doesn't like to be ignored or misrepresented. So, anyway, let's get on with it. So, what I'm going to do is read their article because Jehovah's Witnesses, their teachings, what they do is they attribute these animals to symbolize the four outstanding qualities of Jehovah's personality. Okay? So, I'm going to read from the Draw Close to Jehovah book under the chapter Look, This is Our God. And that is page 14, paragraph 19. Okay? And a little bit in paragraph 18 at the bottom, it says, these evidently symbolize the four outstanding qualities of Jehovah's personality. So in 19, it says, in the Bible, a bull often represents power, and fittingly so, for it is an immensely strong animal. A lion, on the other hand, often pictures justice, for true justice requires courage, a quality for which lions are renowned. Eagles are well known for their keen eyesight, seeing even tiny objects miles away. So the eagle's face would well picture God's far-sighted wisdom. The man's face? Well, man, made in God's image, is unique in his ability to reflect God's dominant quality, love. These facets of Jehovah's personality, power, justice, wisdom, and love, are so frequently highlighted in Scripture that they may be referred to as God's cardinal attributes. Now remember, I said these were cardinal constellations. Notice how they manipulated it and said it's his cardinal attributes. Now, just what they said in this article alone should tell you that they're full of crap. Okay? Because what I've told you in other videos, even what you read yourself in the Hebrew scriptures about this God Jehovah, this male entity God that they're trying to push as the true God when he is not, do those things that he did in the Hebrew scriptures really show his justice, his wisdom, his love? His power, yes, but he exerted his power not in a loving manner whatsoever in the Hebrew scriptures. And even so today in his earthly organization, which are Jehovah's Witnesses, that power is not used in a loving manner. The other thing, as far as the ego and God's far-sighted wisdom, I think you guys can think of many things that would show that this is completely false. From the prophecies that have failed to This God not even knowing that his own organization would fall prey to so much child sex abuse and have all these lawsuits. Do you really think that this God had far-sighted wisdom? Once again, no. Justice, no. Love, absolutely not. But these qualities do reflect the true God, who I am here to represent. I'm not going to say I'm not. I am very zealous, jealous, devoted to Mother, because that is the point of me being here. To expose the truth, to tell the truth, because I know the truth because of who sent me. And I'm here literally to do her will. That's it. It's very simple. Those who want to hear it, that's what I'm here for. Those who want to reject it, that's fine too. That's the beauty of free will. But that's also why there are certain things that cannot be controlled because of free will. If this far-sighted wisdom was absolute and concrete, the true God would have known that her counterpart would have rebelled in the future and never would have created one to begin with. Just let that sink in. Think about that. So I wanted to bring that out. There's also another article actually in the Watchtower of 1960 that brings out these qualities of these beasts. But the interesting thing to note is I'll link these articles in the description box below as well. But it mentions that Jehovah's Universal Organization serves in family relationship to him as a devoted wife or helper. So, now you know why this rebel God has constantly tried to create his own nation of people, because he lost his counterpart. He rebelled and lost that. That is something he cannot replace, no matter how much he tries. But he's trying to do it by creating his own organization, which he has in Jehovah's Witnesses. But once again, it's going to fail because there can only be one true God. There can only be one partner for him. That's it. But even here, he is trying to create a wife for himself, basically. And wife, even in this article, is in quotations, or a helper. Even he himself realizes that he cannot continue alone. Now, if you were the true God, you wouldn't need anyone. Just like Mother. She existed before she even created the first masculine energy. The first anything. So she actually can exist upon her own. But the masculine energy, and it's not a bad thing, was not created to exist on their own. They actually need the feminine energy to balance everything out. And that's what Mother wanted in the first place, is that balance of masculine and feminine. She doesn't want to dominate the masculine whatsoever. She is love, and she just wants to love. She cannot mistreat or dominate anything that was created from her own being, because to do otherwise would not be loving her own self. Okay, that's what I have for you today. Once again, I send you all my love, my peace, and I wish you all the best. Take care. Bye.